Sobeys is one of the largest retail grocers in Canada. I will take the next few minutes to go over some of the core values of the brand and talk about 5 major components that make Sobeys what it is. Brand identity is the first component to look at. Mission and vision statements are a great starting point, with a mission to encourage, inspire, and empower Canadians to explore the world of better food, and a vision to shift from an inward focus on fixing fundamentals to an outward, customer-centric focus on innovating with purpose and executing with much more velocity. We can use this to help understand why Sobeys does what it does. That is to provide fresh, local, and quality food while providing outstanding customer service. The next component is regarding brand mantra. A mantra is the heart of why a company exists. The most fitting mantra to describe Sobeys is friendly, family, grocer. Friendly because it goes hand in hand with great quality service, which is one of Sobeys' biggest focuses. Family is what Sobeys wants their consumer relationships to feel like. A large part of the executive board is still from the Sobeys family. This is also represented by Sobeys' current slogan, which is, "We are a family nurturing families." Finally, the brand function is grocer. The major purpose and reason for existence of the brand is a grocery store. The next thing I'll talk about are the different elements of the Sobeys brand. Everyone is familiar with the Sobeys name and logo, but a few other names now have an impact of the overall perception. Names like IGA, Safeway, Freshco Foods, Thrifty Foods, and Farm Boy are closely associated under the Sobeys umbrella. In addition, Compliments and Panache are 2 private labels that they currently have. Slogans are another aspect that Sobeys will keep updating in order to assure that it aligns with their mission and vision statements. In 2007, Sobeys' slogan was, "Just add Sobeys," then changed it to "Better Food for All," then finally to what it is now, "We are a family nurturing families." During the Better Food for All campaign, Sobeys used Jamie Oliver as someone to help push that identity. The last brand element I think is relevant to bring up would be a jingle they came out with in the 80s, and it was such a big hit that they brought it back a few years later. This jingle was certainly memorable and meaningful to consumers. Now the target market. Sobeys does not try and compete with places that offer the lowest possible prices like Walmart and Loblaws. Therefore, Sobeys targets those who put higher value on shopping experience with good customer service. Oftentimes, those people with higher education. Sobeys also targets consumers that value local food options and freshness. For any consumer that has environmental concerns, they may see more value in Sobeys as well, as they have gotten rid of single-use plastics and rarely encourages reusable bags. That leads to the last part about brand associations. There are a lot of similarities when it comes to grocery stores, so I will mostly talk about their points of difference and what makes them unique. A few of these would include using paper bags instead of plastic, like I just mentioned. Other things that differentiate Sobeys would be offering tobacco and lotto sales at some locations, the variety of local product, an Air Miles reward program, as well as sensitivity shopping hours where sounds, music, announcements, and other loud things that happen around the store are turned off. These are the major things Sobeys does to appeal to customers and differentiate themselves from its competition. And that's everything. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about Sobeys and what the brand is all about.